Okay, this is a very important video training in order for you to be successful with the other elements of our whole training, of the Smart Cleaner training. And that is your pricing. What do you charge for your services? It seems to be a large barrier for a lot of cleaning company owners. And there's multiple different reasons for that. One is they're desperate for work, so they'll take a job at any price. Two is they really don't know what they should be charging for their services. They're uncomfortable in that process, right? Three is they are worried that if they charge 35, 40, $50 an hour that they won't get the job. So you need to remove that way of thinking from your brain because that's a mindset. There's a fear there that you need to overcome. And the reality is, you do deserve to be paid more for your services. So, my suggestion to you is do not charge less than $35 or $40 an hour. You have to be getting $35 to $40 an hour to make it cost effective to have employees, to cover the costs that are involved to have employees, not just paying them, and for you to be profitable, right? Now, just take a look at this right here, just for example. Typical cleaning services charges, either by the hour, square footage, per hour costs are between $25 to $75 an hour. The average maid service cost is $165 for a service, right? Let's go in here. This is Home Advisor, which has a lot of cleaning service providers in it and a lot of service providers in general. So this is telling you the national average is 165. Typical range is, so this is pretty normal. Like 120 to 150 is kind of an average cost, but this is saying at low end 60, 350, right? You really need to nail this down. You really need to nail this down in your mindset so that you are comfortable charging 35, 40, 45, $50 an hour, $60 an hour potentially, depending on what type of clean it is. But if we're just talking about maid service, it's got to be $35, $40 an hour minimum. Minimum. Your time and effort and energy as a business owner is worth it. Cleaning dirty toilets is worth $35, $40 an hour, right? So how do you do that? In our sales presentation training in here, it goes through that in depth, right? It shows you how to get that amount of money for your cleaning services by one, setting your business up so it looks professional, high end, and people's expectations already are set that way subconsciously because they see you as that. And you're verbalizing and speaking the type of business you are. You're insured, staff are bonded, background checks, guarantee your service. When you start speaking that way, people expect that it's going to cost more. And in our sales strategy training, it shows you how to command more for your service. And so that the penny pinchers and the negotiations go away, and your advertising, marketing, everything you do repels people that want to lowball you and to get your services for free, and attracts people who are comfortable paying more because they know they're getting a premium service for it. So if you're confused at all about what your prices should be, particularly for maid service, it needs to be a minimum of $35 to $40 an hour, no exceptions to that rule. Now, when you move on to move in, move out cleaning, post-construction cleaning, all these other things, you can charge flat rates if you want. You can do square footage if you want. What you would like to do, what you should do, is take a look around at what the competition is charging. And I don't mean take a look at the mom and pop people. Take a look at the medium-sized cleaning companies and the large franchised companies. Give them a call and just say, hey, I've got a move-out cleaning service I need done. It's 2,000 square foot home. What do you guys normally charge for that? And they'll give you a quote over the phone. Do the same thing for post-construction cleaning, right? Say I've got, 2,500 square foot new home, or I've got 1,700 square foot home that's renovation, just call around. Just call around and find out what they're charging. And then you know where to position yourself. Right? You know how to position yourself effectively. And then figure out what your costs are going to be. Your biggest cost is going to be your staff, right? That's your biggest expense. And then figure out what it costs you for cleaning products on a daily basis, right? How do you figure that out, you're going to ask? Well, how much money do you spend in cleaning products a month? Divide it by 30 days. That's how much it costs you for cleaning products a day, right? And how much is your insurance? Divide that by what you need to divide it by. How much are the other expenses? Divide. Know what it's going to cost you to do that job, so you know what your profit margin is. And every single job you do, you should be making profit from that. No questions asked, right? So we're going to go into more detailed aspects, and in the private Facebook group, you can ask questions about, what should I charge per square foot? What should I charge for this? What should I charge for that? And we'll answer those questions. This is just a brief overview for you. So it's more about mindset here that we're talking about in this video, and that's getting your mind straight. Being very confident in the fact that you are worth charging $35, $40, $45, $50 an hour for your service, and feel good about that. Don't feel uneasy. Don't feel nervous. Don't have fear about that. Feel good about that. You need to put a value on your time and on your business's time. And once you set that value, never compromise on it, because people will always be negotiating with you. Stick to your guns, right? Stick to what you know this is worth. And the reality is, what is cleaning a dirty toilet worth? It's worth a lot more. What is the peace of mind worth of having someone come into your home and take care of a task you just don't have time to do? What's that worth? It's worth a lot more. The value you're providing is worth more than you're charging. And you need to get that in line. It's fundamental. It's fundamental that you understand that and that you believe it and that it's tattooed on your brain and you don't compromise it. Anyways, I hope this helps. Stick to your guns. You're worth $35, $40, $45, $50 an hour, and you know it. Stick to that. Don't compromise. All right? Thanks so much, and keep going in the training.